you very quickly, and then you kind of close out very quickly. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be game 2 of the Bloodthirsty Kings taking on the Bloodhounds. Bloodhounds on their back foot here, looking to hopefully take this to a game 3.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, I like it. It's definitely going to be spicy, but you said it this time, Bloodhounds does have a much more grounded composition. Even their EXP laner with the Thamus, decent pick. It's not something we see all the time, but it can be solid, especially against the Terizla. It doesn't like super falter against it. Taking a look at some of the emblems. Nothing too out of the ordinary, honestly. The Wilderness Blessing for Nicolette and Cold World, keep them moving. Quantum Charge for Nicolette as well, just help increase that movement speed even more. And I think for the side of BTK, nothing too crazy probably in this early phase. Wait for mobazane to hit level 4, maybe even a little bit longer, maybe 6, 7. That's when we're going to start seeing a real power spike happen. On the side of Bloodhounds, I kind of want to see him like get aggressive. You have the Fredrin. I think you can maybe push in. You can maybe try to, you know, push in onto mobazane in this early phase and take the advantage.
Well, the problem's going to be for if BTK engages, is the Bloodhound's going to get lured in to the bait of trying to take down the front line. You can already see mobazane. This is the type of damage you're going to be dealing with if you leave him unchecked. And that's what they're going to be looking to do. Bloodthirsty Kings are going to try to use that front line. Yellow's going to try to get that penalty zone. They're going to try to keep that front while mobazane just chunks them down from the back. It's going to be a big read for Bloodhounds if they can catch that and be able to close the distance on him.
All right, so, and when we watch BTK approach these team fights, as you said, it's like mobazane staying in the back, honestly, maybe even the middle, and they're going to be giving it's very similar to like funnel strap back in the day, right? Like give mobazane a bunch of gold, let him farm, and everyone just kind of closing around him. They have essentially 3 tanks. I know 2 of them are fighters, but 3 bulky hero. Oh, big penalty.
Yeah. Big penalty zone, easy peasy, able to get the first turtle. Mobazane with another realm, still trying to chunk down the enemy. Easy peasy finds a kill onto Yellow. Bloodhound doing a great job trying to enforce their will here. Ramsey's getting taken down very low, and Bloodthirsty King's gonna have to disengage.
Okay, so BTK does have to understand that if they're going to go for this composition, they got to take it slow. Zane's damage is not going to be there until about, until at least a full item is locked in, maybe even 2. And they have a composition to slow play this. They have a composition to slow pace this. And, they might feel a little gutsy because they're up against Bloodhounds and they just 22-1 them in the last game. But if they want to make this composition work and possibly, hold it in the pocket for future strategies, they got to take this game slow.
Well, that and they're going to have to be the synergy on a basic. Did he just use the I'm offended on a minion?
Clear wave, baby.
Well, it's also going to come down to the rotation of the CC. Oh, Nicolette going to find Ooga Booga here in a little bad way between 2 members, pulls them back, and it looks like nice implosion from Coldworld. Going to push them to the center, and Ooga Booga goes down. Nicolette finding the kill there. Nether Realm is out, and BTK giving chase to BH, who is now disengaging.
And mobazane already going to push in. He's already cleared out his jungle. Gets a little bit of one little tap on the gold plating. So Bloodthirsty Kings quickly find an answer there. Ooh, basic able to flicker away. Easy peasy being aggressive. Bloodhounds, on the other hand, I think they need to know that they won that fight much earlier. They have like if they group up and take a big fight, they honestly have the advantage. Like they have the power spike for these first several minutes. And I know it's kind of scary. You're up against BTK, but this is their chance to really kind of buckle down. Doesn't matter what you think. Like, mobazane's not outputting crazy damage just yet, to whereas Easy Peasy is at level 7. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, it implodes, just catches Ooga Booga with the Minoan Fury. Down goes Nicolette, looking for another kill. Down goes Cold World. This is going to be an advantage for the Bloodhounds, and another turtle pickup.
That's what they need to do, and they just need to continue on that roll as much as they can. If they want to get this win, make BTK, push them behind. They want to get to mid to late game, and Bloodhounds needs to stop that as fast as possible.
Well, the issue that's going to come here is you're getting the kills, you're getting these objectives in the name of the turtle and stuff, but we're going to need to start transitioning these into towers if you want to have an advantage. Kills and the turtle don't mean much if you're not opening up the map to keep yourself an advantage, especially because I want to say mobazane, the later this game goes, the harder it's going to be for the Bloodhounds. You see Ooga Booga getting popped up there, going to get bursted down by mobazane. He doesn't even try to finish that as Mielo's passive there does the job.
Yeah, the bleed is vicious right there. But I think you're completely right. Bloodhounds, they were able to get those kills, but you don't see them like take those angles onto the tier 3s like you see some other teams do, where you cut lane and you take out the tower. And when they have 1,000 gold lead, that's exactly what they should be doing. They should be coming down to bottom side, pushing in, waiting for the wave to come, doing the same thing to top side, moving around the map as a unit. And I feel like they're very split up right now, trying to protect their members instead of trying to take down towers. BTK still just trying to farm. mobazane taking his own farm, taking mid lane, just pure funnel strat.
Yeah, basically it's just everybody is feeding Zane right now. Now we're going to have a little bit of action possibly here at the bottom. Ooga Booga and Sleeps kind of safe at their tower. Yeah, it does look like it. BTK just doing a good job of finding enemy jungle after they clear out theirs.
I just imagine all of BTK spoon feeding mobazane right now. Here comes the airplane. Here comes the mid lane. And it's true. And I mean, it's definitely, the idea is solid. But it's not meta right now for a reason. Bloodhounds have a good composition. They should be able to pull this off. If they can get this other turtle, it could get them to a point where maybe they can, capitalize off of that, but BTK doesn't want to let it happen.
Ooh, Ramses gets caught there, and we got a good little position here. mobazane trying to chunk down this turtle on the backside. mobazane does get the turtle. Now they're going to go ahead and dive in on this. Big pop-up lands onto BTK there. Mielo in trouble, but out comes the Nether Realm to keep them topped off. Easy peasy with a beautiful ultimate down on the basic. Who's going to have to create some distance and go back to his tower.
Great Appraisal's Wrath, and we've seen those a few times, and that's what I mean when I say like the Fredrin for early, like implosion.
Oh, implosion and a push into the tower. That's going to be the end of the line for Ooga Booga, who gets taken down under the tower.
Got to be careful for those, and BTK moving as a unit. Zane feels comfortable as long as he has the entropy. He can kind of get away from any plays that try to come in onto him, so he can kind of move by himself freely here and there. Bloodhounds do take that middle tower. Let's take a look at some of the items. Sleep is holding a nice gold lead, and he's going to be another possibility. He hasn't taken a death yet. He is taking some slower build routes. He goes for the Thunder Belt, able to kind of work with his passive a little bit. Next is going to be Endless Battle. He does pick up that mallet to get a little bit of penetration to kind of help with the damage a bit in these early stages.
Ooh, Ramsey is in a bad way. Gets taken down by mobazane. That's going to put this to a 4-3 lead for Bloodthirsty Kings. Basic gets caught entering a bush, looking to try to create some space here. Sleep putting on the damage while Ooga Booga trying to create that CC, and Basic still
where are you going,
gets
Basic?
away. Does he know Bocarasco is in the bush?
Oh, doesn't know.
The Eternal Guardian, all that work done by Basic, ruined by an Eternal Guardian by Bocarasco.
He should have just gone back to base, man. He should have just gone, he's like, I'm going to get a little bit of lifesteal off this camp. And there's Boca. Picks it up. They needed that. They definitely needed that, but Bloodhounds are starting to take some towers. They've broken down the bot side. They've broken down the mid side. BTK still yet to really find a stride. They're 600 gold behind right now. First Lord is up, but mobazane is deathless. He's been just free farming for a while now. I'm waiting for that moment to happen when he just starts shredding.
Yeah, and that's going to come down, especially when it comes down to lining up the CC from Cold World, from Basic, for them to be able to kind of like interchangeably have that CC out there so that they're pretty much put into a coma, which will allow mobazane to kind of like work his magic. A little bit of a concealed play as they move into that side bush. Ooga Booga gets caught there, and their Cold World finds himself an implosion, and that might be it. Oh, nice pop up there. Nicolette with the kill on their Nether Realm is out, but they're still getting chunked down very very low. Another pop-up on to Bloodhounds in the name of a penalty zone from Yellow, who's going to use that flicker to get himself away. Oh, catches himself a frighten from Boca Roscoe. But I want, mobazane a little bit of trouble. Ramses finds him and gets chunked down by mobazane, blasted. Boca Roscoe gets annihilated by Nicolette, and easy peasy, no longer able to sit on this Lord, is going to have to back up.
And now mobazane, he doesn't care that he's got 20% HP. He's going for this. Easy peasy, needs to find a route in.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the side of Bloodhounds, they got backed up. They were kind of, I mean, there was a lot of action happening around them. Easy Peasy was trying to focus on that Lord. Unfortunately for him, that, Ooga Booga in trouble here. You're going to get backed up with the I'm offended. Pulled back again. Sleeps trying to put on the damage. A pop-up lands on the Cold World, and Easy Peasy finds the kill there. Basic, the next one on the chopping block, is going to use the flicker to get himself away.
All right, so now BTK takes the lead. The clock is now ticking, right? Bloodhounds have kind of lost some of that early game opportunity, and BTK is capitalizing. We've passed the 10-minute mark. Mobazane's going to start feeling better and better as more and more items start locking in for him. He's still deathless. He's been playing well on this, able to zone back. Let's see. He's got the feather. He's got the... He's got Crystal. He's got 3 items locking in. We're starting to see it happen.
Sleep's able to just narrowly get himself away. Easy peasy in trouble in between 4 members of BTK. Trying to, NetherRealm is out. Here come the rest of Bloodhounds. Ramses locks on. Is he going to be able to do enough damage? Lord goes down in the back line. You can see Ramses trying to lock on the mobazane. Mobazane using that entropy to create the distance, and Ramses gets bursted down to dust.
And Ramses keeps trying to come in on mobazane, and he is just pushing him back, kiting, able to play it very well. BTK not letting up at all. Bloodhounds, I don't think they're completely out of this if it just comes into terms of composition. They still have huge combo potential. Sleep's still completely deathless. He just needs to find a good position, but wait!
Yeah, Boca Roscoe gets taken down. Same with Ooga Booga. That's 2 down for the Bloodhounds. Mobazane gets taken down by Easy Peasy, and Basic finds a kill on the Easy Peasy. That is 3 down for Bloodhounds.
Yeah, 3 down for Bloodhounds, 1 down for BTK. BTK doesn't even care. It's like, fine, mobazane's not here. We still have some damage to output. We can still kind of push in onto these towers. They're still trying to make it a quick night.
Yeah, the one thing though that I kind of want to say is just that while Bloodhounds is losing, I want to say this is just a more put together composition, and I feel like while like BTK is kind of dominating right now, they're just having a better success. They're able to trade better. They're able to find kills on some mobazane. They're able to just kind of speaking on when you kind of keep your picks grounded in the meta, and they're having just a little bit more success with it.
And we also see Bloodhounds like getting some kills here, and even like the small mistake from mobazane in that last replay, he entropies a little bit too far to the inside. Easy peasy finds the angle, gets the kill. So like we know that BTK does bleed, right? Bloodhounds knows that. They just need to get the right play off. They're not out of this. They have huge set potential with their team. They just need to be careful for those implosions from Cold World. Make sure Sleep's at a good angle, and Ooga Booga needs to try to get a big flicker Minoan's Fury. And I mean, I know it sounds like a lot of boxes to check, but it's not impossible with the team that they have.
Yeah, and it's created. Those successes are created by the fact that they have a composition that really shines with that. They have the CC, they have the front line, they have the damage coming out. So they are creating those boxes. Unfortunately, I mean, you're kind of a little bit behind. Half health on it. Easy Peasy sees it. He's looking for an opportunity to kind of dive in there. You see Cold World, the rest of BTK, they're at that little L bush through the mid, and that's another drag out. They really want to fight here, BTK. They're definitely trying to bait out something from the Bloodhounds.
Yeah, Mobazane feels comfortable. He knows his team is there, right? He's going to keep chipping at the ward. One thing I have noticed, conceal play.
Yeah, conceal play. Clover comes in with an implosion, catches 2 members. Down comes the Eternal Guardian and the penalty zone. Basic finds a kill on to Sleeps. Ramses still trying to chase down Mobazane. He gets obliterated up there at the top. Down comes the Appraiser. Ramses not able to find a kill. Mobazane finds a kill on to Ooga Booga. That is 3 down for the side of Bloodhounds. They chase down Boca Roscoe.
And Easy Peasy just on the hightail. On the hightail back to base. Milo going to try to look for him, but look at this. BTK closing in on the base right now. It's 20 seconds on the clock for several members. Easy peasy going to finally go down.
Yeah, and this might be a wrap for the Bloodhounds. They're going to be able to take down this 5 seconds left for Sleeps, 9 seconds for Ooga Booga, but this might be a wrap. That's at Natan damage, and this is going to be all, well, if they focus on the core, that's going to be a clean sweep for the Blood